Hey guys, what's up? So I'm actually here looking at this computer that is having a hard time booting. So trying to figure out what's going on with it here, and you can kind of look at the drives that are in here to figure out what's going on pretty easily. You can see we have a hard disk drive, and you can tell just because of the chipset thing on the back. And then over here, we actually have the classic Intel Optane memory. Now, back when these computers were being manufactured, they were putting Optane memory and a hard disk drive in your computer just so that it would, you could get that hard drive to run a little bit faster by having a solid state boot partition. Now, the boot configuration on this computer is shot, so basically what that means is the Optane drive has failed, and essentially there's not going to be any way for me to get that this customer's information back because it's all on this hard drive. Now, I could probably get the information back off of the hard drive, but I can't get like saved passwords and stuff from Chrome, which this customer actually has a Chrome profile that has passwords saved to it that she no longer technically has access to. But the page is still there for her to access all of her saved passwords on that profile. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get that all back for her because she's a contractor. And if you guys have ideas, let me know, because right now I'm a little stumped. But I'm going to keep going with this, and I'll give you guys an update. You can also see that battery is pillowed pretty good. One of the other things that I'm going to be tackling today is pulling that battery and ordering her up a new one. Alright guys, so I'm back, and actually I was able to successfully recover this person's Chrome passwords, and was even able to get them into a file that she can open in Excel. It wasn't terribly difficult. I haven't done it before, so but I did find a piece of software. It is actually called Neursoft Chrome Pass. And I'll tell you this, Windows doesn't like it. It sees it as malicious, but, you know, it worked. I got everything back. 410 passwords, and they're all back on this computer. So no complaints there. This is what my default splash screen looks like whenever I do stuff for customers. So that's what you're seeing here is my Windows 11 installer, and then that's about it. So this computer is done. I'm just kind of waiting now. It's got a new 1 terabyte SSD in it. And I'll just kind of show you that. Control Shift Escape here. I'll show you the installation and how it's all set up here. So it's got an 8300H, so it's not a brand new PC by any means, but C: is a 1 terabyte PNY SSD. So all good to go on that. And then, so basically tomorrow the new battery's coming. The old one is very swollen, and I think it's back here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. So since I took it out, just want you guys to see. There you go. That's what it looks like when you leave your battery on the charger all the time. It'll pillow up. You definitely don't want to do that. Anyway, until tomorrow when the battery comes, which will be first thing in the morning. Alright guys, so we're back here again with this laptop that I looked at yesterday. And I just kind of noticed how grody that looks and how grody that looks. So I'm going to get that cleaned out while I have it here. You can see that new NVMe drive I installed, and I just pulled that hard drive out altogether. But really the purpose of me coming back here was to show you the difference between the brand new battery that I got overnighted and the old battery that's pillowed up. So again, like I said, the reason that this happens is because the computer is left on the charger. So we're going to go ahead and get that new battery installed. Hopefully that clears that BIOS code that keeps popping up, which, I mean, almost 100% guarantee it will. It's a brand new battery. And then we'll clean out these fans here, and this computer will be ready to roll. Alright, so first what I like to do with these is take a toothbrush, because it's about the best that you can do, and break all the dust loose on these fans, like so. It doesn't have to be perfect, just, you know that you're breaking it loose. You know, you can start to see some of it fly. And you just kind of shove the toothbrush down in there. Try not to spin it too much, you know. Do it to the other side too. All right. And then I have this really sweet little blower. It's actually, I got it from Amazon. It's called a Wolf Box. But I mean, it's incredibly powerful. Like, check this out here. I'll show you on my dog how powerful it is. Like, she's that far away, which, I mean, that's my arm's length right there, you know. So she's probably, I don't know, 7 feet away. Look at that power. And she puts up with it because she's a peach. But then you just take it, blow out the fan. Wow, that was gross. Gross. But yeah, look at it. Now they look like they're brand spanking new, pretty much. And that's it. This computer's ready to roll. I'll put the back cover on here and boot it up and make sure that we don't get that error. Okay, back cover is back on, and we have 8 leftover screws, which is what's to be expected since we removed that hard drive cage, which has 4 screws to hold the cage down and 4 screws to hold the drive to the cage. So, let's flip this bad boy and turn it on here. Now, if it turns on without the power cord plugged in, that's a win for us because, well, it didn't do that before. Looks like it's on. It's probably taking a minute to detect its new battery. It's going to say CMOS reset or something to that effect. That's what I expect anyway. There we go. It's coming back. There we go. It always takes forever when it does that, but right now it says the CMOS checksum's invalid. That's a pretty common error after you've replaced a battery. So we'll say reset, restart, press enter, and then we should get the HP. It's back on, so we should get the HP logo and the spinning Windows 11 down there at the bottom. Well, that looks weird when you record that on here. Joanna, and bada bing, bada boom. There she is. All right, perfect. That's it. If you like this content, guys, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up down below, and please subscribe because then you can actually see more stuff like this. I know this one was super quick and wasn't super detailed, but it's been real and it's been fun. Thanks again.